Well, hey there, Pirate staff. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes to talk to you about how important voting is and to make sure that you've done the first few steps to be able to participate in that process. Voting is one of those things that is super personal for me. I can remember being a very young kid and holding my grandfather's hand, walking into an election site where he cast his vote. We were, visiting them at that time, and I just remember the pride that he showed. But in later years, I have this vivid memory. We're sitting on the couch at my grandparents' house, and they have one of those like velour couches that's like itchy and flowery and just something that looks like it's from the 70s, which is probably when this happened. But sitting on the couch and looking up at my grandfather and big eyes. Of course, I adore him. And this one is at Thanksgiving. This opportunity happened at Thanksgiving, and so my uncle said something along the lines of how unhappy he was about the presidential election that happened at that time. I don't remember. I was too young to really know the candidates, but what I remember was my grandfather's response, because he said, "Well, did you vote?" And my Uncle Doug said, "No, I didn't vote." And he said, "I didn't nearly damn lose my life for you to not vote." And I remember as a kid, number one, my grandpa just cussed in front of me, and that was never allowed. And so that was a huge deal. But number two, I realized like how important it is that we vote. He sacrificed his life. Like he was a POW, a prisoner of war during World War II, and said very clearly, look, I didn't put my life on the line for you just to not be active in that process. So it's just really important to me that you have the opportunity to vote and that you exercise that right to vote. The first step to doing that is registering. So our March 5th election is coming up very, very quickly. And to be able to vote in that election, which is the primaries, you have to be registered by February 5th. So there's a QR code here on the screen. It will take you to a site that will tell you if you're registered to vote. So you fill out your information. It'll tell you if you're already registered, you've done everything you need to do. If you're not registered, then there's a form that comes right below that. You fill in your personal information, your address, your name, your driver's license number, those kinds of things. And then you push print. It will print a piece of paper already filled out for you, fold it, drop it in the mail, and then you'll be registered to vote. But you've got to have that postmarked by February 5th in order to be able to participate. I'll come back. I'm actually going to come to your campus and I'm going to visit with you a little bit more about voting. But please go and register to vote and exercise your right as an American citizen to get out and be able to participate in our democracy. Have a great week.